When we think about what makes someone attractive, our minds usually jump to the obvious stuff, right? Looks, status, maybe a certain kind of charm. But what if the most powerful, the most lasting source of attraction is something you can't even see at first?
So, let's really get into this. Is attraction just about that initial spark? That immediate chemistry? Or is there something way deeper going on? Something that's literally hardwired into our survival instincts? Today, we're going to unpack an idea that's, it's ancient, but it's also incredibly relevant to how we connect with people right now.
We've all heard this famous line from Henry Kissinger, probably a million times. For decades, it's just been accepted as fact. The idea that power, whether it's money, politics, or social standing, is what really, truly draws people in. And honestly, Kissinger himself, who was this surprising sex symbol back in the 70s, seemed to be living proof of his own point.
But let's push back on that for a second. What if Kissinger's appeal wasn't just about the power of his office, but about the sheer brain power that got him there in the first place? What if the real aphrodisiac isn't power itself, but the intelligence that creates that power? To really get this, we have to go way, way back. Because this isn't just some modern dating preference. Nope. It's rooted in the deep, powerful logic of evolution and survival. So, let's break down the science of why a sharp mind is just so incredibly attractive.
It all boils down to this key concept called a fitness indicator. Now, in the animal kingdom, these are super obvious displays. Think about a lion's mane or a peacock's crazy, vibrant feathers. They're all basically big, flashy advertisements to potential mates, screaming, "Hey, I've got great genes, I'm healthy, I'm a really good bet for our kids' future."
And this is where it gets really cool. Evolutionary psychologists argue that for humans, our most impressive courtship ornament isn't physical at all. It's our brain. That quick wit, a super creative idea, telling a captivating story, that isn't just charming. It's a signal that's really hard to fake. It shows off a healthy, efficient, well-developed mind. It's our version of the peacock's tail.
So this slide lays out a really fascinating comparison. On the one hand, you've got physical signals. They're super important, of course. They give you instant info about someone's health and fertility. But then, on the other hand, you have intellectual signals. And these broadcast something totally different. Something that's arguably way more important for long-term survival. The ability to solve tricky problems, to get resources, to navigate the complex social world we live in.
And hey, this isn't just some dry theory. History is absolutely packed with incredible examples of people whose main weapon of seduction was their mind. So let's look at some of these amazing case studies.
We're talking about figures who, on paper, might not have been the best-looking people in the room, but they absolutely captivated some of the most desired people of their time, all through the sheer